Toronto is in the thick of a housing crisis, and advocates say urban planning policies at the city have some catching up to do. And one policy in particular could use a new angle. Clara Pasieka has the story.
The wedding cake, the Mayan Pyramid. That's how housing advocates describe the style of architecture seen here. It's thanks to a City of Toronto guideline that ensures 5 hours of sunlight for nearby properties and public spaces. Housing advocates say the over a decade-old guideline is doing more harm than good.
You know, it becomes a question of where do our priorities lie?
Blair Scorgie is one of the policy's creators. He's now one of its biggest opponents.
Where we were primarily concerned with sunlight access, preserving sky views, maintaining privacy, we now have a housing crisis.
If you want to create affordable housing, every floor being the same as the floor before it makes it easier to build, more economical to build.
Mark Richardson is the technical lead at Housing Now TO.
If we care about affordable housing, we care about family-sized units, we care about green building, we care about accessible units for people in wheelchairs, we need to give them the kinds of buildings that will deliver that, and that means size, and that means scale, and that means simple building forms.
Anna Bailao is Toronto's deputy mayor and chair of the Planning and Housing Committee. She says the city is starting to consider softening the policy in some neighborhoods, answering the call of affordable housing advocates.
There's a full generation that now feels they're not able to afford to live here, and I think we're going to hear from them more and more.
Council is considering reducing the angular plane requirement for buildings in half of Toronto's Danforth neighborhood, but it will keep a height limit of 8 stories. For advocates, that can't come soon enough.
If we want to get to 40,000 units of affordable housing by 2030, which is the city's goal, we can't waste opportunities like this.
Clara Pasieka, CBC News, Toronto.